like to say, first of all, thank you for all coming out and celebrating my grandmother's life and mourning her fast death. I would like to say that she was very amazing. She loved to be positive, and she loved to just look at everything in an amazing and optimistic light. And I hope that as we all get older, we still keep that one part of her inside of all of our hearts. Thank you.
A few days ago, as I was preparing to make the drive down to South Carolina, I had to explain to my children what was going on. They're all very young, the oldest one only being 10. Most of them didn't understand. I have 5. Most of them didn't really understand what was going on. My oldest son, Keenan, got very upset. And my younger son, Ethan, who's 5, I think he was mainly upset that his brother was upset. I don't think he quite understood what was going on. That night I was tucking him into bed, and Ethan asked me, he said, "Daddy, why does Grandma have to die?" And all I could think to tell him, to comfort him, was all of us spend a very limited amount of time on earth. Before we're born, we are in heaven. And then we come down to earth and we live for a little while. But then at the end, we get to go back to heaven. I said, Ethan, Grandma's passing isn't a bad thing. Grandma is being rewarded for a life well lived. She doesn't have to go to heaven. She gets to go to heaven. She gets to go to heaven, and she gets to be with Jesus, and she gets to be with Grandpa again. This is her reward for living a good life. So mourn as long as you need to, but celebrate and be happy for her, because I believe that this is the first time in 5 years that our grandmother is truly happy.
Once again, I'm very proud to be a daughter to Paul and Annie Nemire. When I was little, I used to think, I got to go before they do, because I don't think I can emotionally handle the passing of my parents. But as I got older and I found Jesus in my life, and my parents have helped guide me through my life, I've been through quite a bit of situations where my brother and sister haven't had to experience, fortunately. But with my parents with me and guiding me, and my spiritual belief has helped me through a lot of those situations. My mom was an amazing woman. She was my best friend. I could tell her anything. She would tell me anything. Sometimes, or a lot of times, she didn't really want to hear what I said, but, and there's times she told me things I really didn't want to know about, but, that's what best friends do for each other. They talk to each other, they comfort each other. I moved here in December. I believe the Lord guided me to move in with her for this very situation, so she would not go through this alone. It was short-lived, but it's something that I would never, ever change. We got very close, if that's possible, closer than what we were. But there wasn't really a mistake in the program. We couldn't find the poem "I'm Free" at the house, but we found what Linda had found, or what I had found in my mom's Bible. Then Linda wanted to read that. She wrote it. And so I do still want to read the poem "I'm Free." We read it, Linda read it at my dad's funeral, and I want to continue on with this because my mom loved the poem also. Don't grieve for me, for now I'm free. I'm following the path God laid for me. I took his hand when I heard him call, I turned my back and left it all. I could not stay another day, to laugh, to love, to work or play. Tasks left undone must stay that way. I found that peace at the close of day. If my parting has left a void, then fill it with remembered joy. A friendship shared, a laugh, a kiss. Oh yes, these things I too shall miss. Be not burdened with times of sorrow. My life's been full, I've savored much. Many things enriched my life, good friends, good times, and loved ones touch. Perhaps my time seemed all too brief. Don't lengthen it now with undue grief. Lift up your hearts and share with me. God wanted me now, and He set me free. When my mom was going through this passing time, we were all by her side. And Mom and I had talked about how she wanted to live and being hooked up to machines or someone else. A machine breathing for her was not how she wanted to live. We knew that. And we had talked about what it was like to actually, during that time, what it was, when you're not breathing no more and you're up there with Jesus. And she says, I think it's like just going through a door. I think it's just like walking through a door, and I'm there. And so when she was going through this, I asked her, I said, Mom, is the door there? I want you to go through it. Dad's on the other side and he's waiting for you. And once they took her off of everything, it was a matter of an hour, maybe a little longer, and she was gone. So she knew she wanted to go through that door and be with my dad and Jesus. And that's what's getting me through all of this, is to know that she is up there and she is watching over us, and she will be just another angel up there guiding all of us. Thank you.